Hello everyone and welcome to Forever Sports. As one of the leading channels in the world providing free coverage of all of your favourite sports, we are asking for your support. Everything that we create at Forever Sports is available for free and always will be. To help us continue delivering high quality content, as well as expanding our coverage, we are asking you to consider supporting the channel by becoming a channel member. As part of the Forever Sports Members Club, you will gain access to select perks, such as exclusive stickers and emojis to use during our watch-alongs and live streams. You will also gain early access to premium content, as well as have your name listed on the channel under channel members. We strive to deliver quality content that is unmatched by other channels, and are always looking to take things up another level. And our members give us the chance to do this. It is thanks to our members and other support that we get from our fans that we are able to deliver campaigns such as the France 2023 on the ground coverage. So if you would like to continue supporting the channel and the free coverage that it provides, be sure to check the link in the description to become a channel member now.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's facts. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall.
Hello and welcome, my name is Reese and today I'm going to be speaking to you about one of our channel partners, BITDEFENDER. Forever Sports is proudly supported by BITDEFENDER, one of the global leaders in cybersecurity. Stay safe with the most consistently top-rated antivirus of the last 10 years and counting. To protect yourself from cyber attacks, protect your browsing and personal information, and so much more, get BITDEFENDER. With BITDEFENDER's premium VPN, digital privacy and freedom is as easy as flicking on a light switch. Bank, stream, and download without exposing a single byte of personal information. Unblock your favorite streaming sites and get access to content that you want to watch on up to 10 devices today. Effective, invisible, and amazingly affordable. Use the link in the description to get started.
Hello and welcome to Forever Motorsports for an interesting update ahead of the Canadian Grand Prix this weekend. After a bit of a break, the Formula 1 season is back after Monaco, and what a race weekend it was in terms of the dream race for Charles Leclerc, who finally won his home Grand Prix. But maybe worryingly for the sport, the first time in history that I think it was 1 to 10 or 1 to 12 or whatever it was, finished in exactly the way that the grid lined up. So, no overtaking in that sort of top 10, and not really what we want to see from the Grand Prix. We want to see racing, we want to see change of position, stuff like that. So it's definitely a Formula 1 race which begged a lot of questions. But what was a very key part of the race was the incident which saw Esteban Ocon crash into his Alpine teammate, Pierre Gasly. And we heard the news on Monday that Esteban Ocon has officially lost his seat for next season. His contract will not be renewed and he will be leaving Alpine at the end of the season. The question that everybody's now asking is, will he finish the season in his seat? Well, maybe not. And before we get into the news, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Right, so the news is that Alpine have officially confirmed that 21-year-old Jack Doohan, who is the Australian reserve driver for Alpine, will be at the wheel during the first practice session of the Canadian Grand Prix on Friday. He will replace Esteban Ocon in the opening session. It's going to be the fourth time he's actually going to be driving in a Formula 1 car. He made his first appearance back in practice in 2022 and had a further 2 appearances last year in Mexico and Abu Dhabi. So he's going to get an opportunity to drive in the first practice. At this stage, Esteban Ocon is still set to race on Sunday in the Alpine. He did put a statement out on social media talking about, the racing and how, he accepts his, that racing has incidents, for example, and that, this is kind of what the situation was. He's looking forward to finishing the season, and more importantly, basically said that he will be in the driver's cockpit come Sunday, and he will be racing the Canadian Grand Prix. But it has officially been confirmed that he will not be making a return to Alpine next season, which begs the question, will Alpine look to give Jack Doohan opportunities during the season? So more so than just the free practice. In terms of his history, the 21-year-old rather, finished the F2 season last season in 3rd place in the Drivers' Championship. Had a very good end to the season. So we had a very strong season there, and he's been the official Alpine reserve driver for the season, although hasn't yet had a session in the car. Alpine quite a sort of a very well organized team, if nothing else, and he would be the obvious replacement moving forward unless they were to try and draw somebody from one of the other teams. Now the question is what do they do moving forward? You know that Esteban Ocon's not coming back next season. You've now got a young driver who has done well in F2, who is your official reserve driver, and would make sense for him to, and he could finish the rest of the season. They could bench Ocon and go with him for the rest of the season. And see what he can do, because he's not got a seat for next season, does Doohan, and that, whether he gets one remains to be seen, but from an Alpine sort of perspective, it would make a lot of sense to basically say, okay, well, Ocon's not coming back next season, we've got this guy, is he worth looking at him for next season? Is he worth the seat? And I think that free practice on Friday will very much be an audition, really. He will be able to go out and see what you can do. And if he can extract, similar pace from his car that, Pierre Gasly can, for example, if he could start to demonstrate that he can, potentially be quicker than Ocon, then I don't think his time in a Formula One car this season will be limited to just one free practice on Friday. I think that he will be given a few more opportunities. Maybe not even necessarily in a race, but a couple more free practices, maybe a qualifying session even. And to be perfectly honest, I mean, if he starts to do well these free practices, I don't see why you wouldn't give him a race and see what he can do. Because, you know, the grid is starting to fill up a little bit, but still quite a lot of spots open. And, you know, with the news that Checo Perez is going to sign a new contract, for example, that's massive news. For 2 years, for example, they put a lot of sort of doubt on away for what's going to happen with the Red Bull. So there are not many spots left on the grid. So lots of drivers will be, you know, negotiating right now, looking for some potential seats and stuff like that. And if Alpine are not going to go with Jack Doohan, then they probably need to look at that fairly quickly. But if they are considering him, even in the slightest, give him time in the car. That's the only thing you can do. You've cut ties with Esteban Ocon, you know, and whilst, you know, you've got a contract, you're paying a lot of money, you kind of and you back him to be able to, in theory, outperform. You do back him as the better driver. It would make sense to start giving more time to Jack Doohan in the car and seeing what he can do. So, what do you think is going to happen? You know, do we think that they're going to throw the dice and give him a go? Do you think that this will just be a couple of free practices, or what do you think is going to happen? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve. I'll chat to you.
The big news of the week in the world of Moto GP is finally confirmed. Marc Marquez, the 8-time world champion, is making a huge move. Marc Marquez, an 8-time world champion, will race for the Ducati Lenovo team for the next 2 Moto GP seasons. Marquez will join Francesco Bagnaia, the current back-to-back Premier Class world champion, in the Ducati Lenovo team. Together, they hold 11 world titles. Luigi Dall'Igna expressed gratitude towards Enea Bastianini and Jorge Martin for their contributions to Ducati. First of all, I want to thank both Enea Bastianini and Jorge Martin for all their work with us over the last few years, and I wish them all the best for the future. This season, they have shown they have reached an incredible level, and we are sure they will be in the title fight until the end. Deciding on Bagnaia's new teammate in the Ducati Lenovo team was not easy, as we had a list of very strong riders to choose from. In the end, our choice fell on an unquestionable talent like Marc Marquez. In just a few races, he has managed to adapt perfectly to our Desmosedi GP, and his innate ambition pushes him to grow continuously. In the box, we will have 2 riders who together hold 11 world titles, and being able to count on their experience and maturity will be invaluable for our growth as well. Marquez thanked Gresini Racing for their support during a delicate time in his career. I am very happy to be able to wear the red colors of the factory Ducati team in MotoGP next season. Basically, from the first contact with the Desmosedi GP, I enjoyed riding it and adapted well to its way. From that moment on, I knew that my goal was to continue this path, to continue to grow, and to move to the team where Francesco Bagnaia has been the world champion for 2 years in a row. I am happy to be able to take this big step in 2025 and grateful for the trust Ducati has placed in me. Finally, I want to thank Nadia, Carlo, Michele, and the entire Gresini Racing family for opening the door of their team to me at a delicate time in my career. Now, we will continue to have fun and give it our all in what remains of the current season, which is my priority right now. In summary, Marc Marquez's move to Ducati Lenovo team marks an exciting new chapter. We look forward to seeing what the future holds for Marquez and Bagnaia. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more MotoGP and Formula One news.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. got it all on tap. I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fast. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall.
Hello and welcome to Forever Motorsports for some huge news. The FIA have officially released unveiled the regulations for 2026 and beyond, which features more agile cars and active aerodynamics. In their words, not mine. Expect the cars to get smaller, faster, more overtaking, more sustainable. That is the plan with the new regulations, which will come into effect in 2026. So one more year before we really see these come into effect, but expect to see a very significant shift in how we know Formula One, and hopefully we'll solve a lot of the issues we're seeing in Formula One, especially with regards to the lack of competitiveness and the lack of overtaking we've seen in the last couple of races. For example, Monaco, where basically the grid almost finished exactly how it started. Before we get into exactly what the regulations are and what the changes are, please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Right, so we knew the power units were obviously going to change. That was released a couple of years ago, but the F1 Formula One governing body, FIA, has officially unveiled the more regulations and sort of the full regulation of what's going to change. It still needs to be ratified and voted on by the World Motorsport Council, which will take place on 28th of June, but you can't expect it to go through. The basic summary is as follows. More agile cars and they're going to be made lighter by 30 kgs. And they're going to be feature a redesigned power unit, which is going to increase the battery power. And there's going to be an even split between internal combustion engine and the electric power, and 100% use of sustainable fuels. A very important thing, when you think about how maybe, environmentally unfriendly Formula One is with regards to fossil fuels, the travel, for example. And they've had a very big shift to try and make it as sustainable as possible so we can continue to enjoy the sport whilst it doesn't wreck the environment. And credit to them, they put their hands up and they very much acknowledge that they have to adapt and they have to change things. And they are taking steps forward. Another very cool idea is active aerodynamics, which will incorporate a movable front and rear wing, which will allow for closer racing, apparently. They're going to be looking at increased overtaking opportunities through the introduction of a new similar sort of thing to a DRS, a system which will give the driver a short burst of additional power if they are within 1 second of the car in front of them. Also, very importantly, with these changes, that they are making more robust rules with regards to safety, and then with the sort of the sustainable issues over there. So basically, the FIA single-seat technical director, Nicholas Tombazis, has said as follows with regards to the regulations. He says, with this set of regulations, the FIA has sought to develop a new generation of cars that are fully in touch with the DNA of Formula One. Cars that are light, supremely fast and agile, but which also remains at the cutting edge of technology. And to achieve this, we have worked towards what we call a nimble car concept. So looking for a car which is a bit smaller and a bit more nimble in and around the track to provide more opportunities to overtake and the likes. In terms of the FIA president, Mohammed Ben Sulayman, saying today the FIA is defining a hugely exciting future for the pinnacle of motorsport with the launch of a new set of regulations for the 2026 FIA Formula One Championship and beyond. Let's go through some of the various changes, shall we? So in terms of the power units, obviously they are set to deliver more power. The hybrid unit has dropped from 550 to 560 kilowatts to 400 kilowatts. However, the battery has risen significantly from 120 kilowatts to 350, which is an almost 300% increase in electric power. There'll be less from the sort of the combustion, but far more from the battery itself. So the amount of energy that can be recuperated during the braking phase is doubled per lap. The new regulations has also led to commitments from existing suppliers, so a record 6 companies which will be doing power units. It'll include Ferrari, Mercedes, and Renault, and it's also enticed apparently Honda to return, and then obviously Audi and Ford will also be doing power units through a partnership with the Red Bull powertrain. So in terms of the actual car design, cars are going to be lighter and smaller. So with regards to the weight, there's going to be 30 kgs shed potentially. 2026 cars are going to have a minimum weight of 768 kgs compared to the 798 kgs, which is where it is currently and has been the case since 2022. In terms of the wheelbase, it has been reduced by 200 millimeters to 3,400 millimeters, while the width has been cut from 100 millimeters but cut by 100 millimeters to 1900. So they have reduced the both the width and the sort of the length of the wheelbase itself. Apparently, they say that the downforce as a result has been reduced by 30% and drag has been reduced by 55%. The 18-inch wheel size will remain, but the width of the tires will be reduced by 25 mils and the rears by 30 mils. Compared to the current generation of cars. In terms of the other sort of the aerodynamic innovations, this is where it obviously gets quite interesting. So it says that the FIA says the 2026 cars will be switchable between 2 configurations. One that will minimize fuel consumption, and the other one which will maximize corner performance. The active aerodynamics will involve a movable rear wing and a movable front wing, so to try and sort of get the best as we go. So you can kind of have different configurations depending on where you are on the track and stuff like that. The idea is that this will enable more greater cornering speeds and more sort of straight line speed as well. So you don't have to necessarily like, okay, cool, this track's got a lot of different corners and a very tough cornering track, therefore we need to sort of set that up the car like that. You can basically, your car will be able to do both. You'll be able to corner quickly as well as get that straight line speed. You don't have to compromise one for the other. The idea is also you're going to get that 1 second. If you're within 1 second of a car, you will get a sort of a boost from the power unit itself. Apparently, that's going to be similar to sort of the DRS idea. There'll be specific zones where that will potentially kick in. To once again, there is another overtaking aid that has been added to the regulations. And then just very quickly, they've talked about the push for greater safety. So they've introduced a 2-stage nose design, which is basically to stop things flying off. And they've also done a look at the protection around the driver and the fuel cell area, and basically just making the cars a bit safer. And then finally, the big thing is over there is that it says the Formula 1 power units are already the most efficient in the world. The F1 and FIA's pursuit of reaching net zero carbon by 2030. The 2026 power units will run on fully sustainable fuels. So no more fossil fuels, basically, is the plan. More electric power, basically. So there'll be a shift towards 50% electric and 50% thermal power distribution. That's a lot to get through. That's a lot to try and comprehend. We'll have to wait and see what this looks like. But basically, the summary is cars that can adapt to corners and straights. So you're not gonna you don't just screw your front wing in, adjust it, and say right, that's the position. They will be able to sort of change. Basically, they're going to be active based. The car's going to be slightly smaller. The wheels are going to be slightly smaller. The car's going to be lighter, and they're going to be set up for more opportunities to overtake. So the idea is to get back to racing. I think that's the biggest takeaway, is that they are trying to get these cars back to being, wheel-to-wheel racing, competitive, trying reducing the massive difference we're seeing from, a Kick Sauber and a Red Bull, the likes of that. To try and, all these regulations come in to try and sort of make it more competitive. We want to basically see a field where, there can potentially be 10 winners in the day, and not just, 3-4 cars who are really going to contend. Let me know if you think it's going to make any difference. Which of these regulations excites you? Let me know down in the comments below. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve, and I'll chat to you soon.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Forever Sports. As one of the leading channels in the world providing free coverage of all of your favourite sports, we are asking for your support. Everything that we create at Forever Sports is available for free and always will be. To help us continue delivering high quality content, as well as expanding our coverage, we are asking you to consider supporting the channel by becoming a channel member. As part of the Forever Sports Members Club, you will gain access to select perks, such as exclusive stickers and emojis to use during our watch-alongs and live streams. You will also gain early access to premium content, as well as have your name listed on the channel under channel members. We strive to deliver quality content that is unmatched by other channels, and are always looking to take things up another level. And our members give us the chance to do this. It is thanks to our members and other support that we get from our fans that we are able to deliver campaigns such as the France 2023 on the ground coverage. So if you would like to continue supporting the channel and the free coverage that it provides, be sure to check the link in the description to become a channel member now. Hello everyone, and welcome to Forever Sports. As one of the leading channels in the world providing free coverage of all of your favourite sports, we are asking for your support. Everything that we create at Forever Sports is available for free and always will be. To help us continue delivering high quality content, as well as expanding our coverage, we are asking you to consider supporting the channel by becoming a channel member. As part of the Forever Sports Members Club, you will gain access to select perks, such as exclusive stickers and emojis to use during our watch-alongs and live streams. You will also gain early access to premium content, as well as have your name listed on the channel under channel members. We strive to deliver quality content that is unmatched by other channels, and are always looking to take things up another level. And our members give us the chance to do this. It is thanks to our members and other support that we get from our fans that we are able to deliver campaigns such as the France 2023 on the ground coverage. So if you would like to continue supporting the channel and the free coverage that it provides, be sure to check the link in the description to become a channel member now.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall.